Hey guys, this is Evan from the Velveteen Stab It, and today I just want to talk to you about the clutches or the pin backs that hold your pins onto your jacket. Okay, so there's three different types. There's the butterfly clutch, the vinyl clutch, and the locking clutch. These are our favorite, but we're going to start with the butterfly. The butterfly clutch is what most of our pins are going to ship out with. And they are the most common and the most simple, and everybody understands how they work, okay? So you see that there, you just squeeze those tabs and it's gonna release. Now, one thing you wanna make sure about is that the post actually does have the little groove on it. Sometimes they don't. And if it doesn't have that groove, these butterfly clutches are not gonna get a good grip on it. This is a really cool vintage pin that's gonna be in our store. Whoever gets this is going to want to keep track of it because it's pretty special. Sometimes if it rotates like that, they can fall out. So these aren't always the best, okay? Like your seatbelt also, if your seatbelt snags on the edge of it, you can pull that thing out, okay? It's a bummer to lose your pins. It's a real bummer. But they do work pretty well. I don't always have the worst luck. I do use these. Then the next thing we have is the vinyl clutch. All right, these are not our favorite, but they do have their merits. They're smooth, so if it's rubbing against your skin, it's not that big a deal. Also, less chance that your hair is going to get snagged up in those things. They're also, you can get a good grip on the post all the way down, right? It's not just going to be secured on the groove. You could get a good grip all the way down, and the advantage of that is that you can push that cleat up onto the fabric of your shirt a little bit better, which keeps it from rotating. Because you know what I'm saying, it's like really annoying when your certain pins just always want to rotate upside down, and then your toucan, your really cool vintage toucan, is always upside down, and toucans don't hang upside down from branches. I don't think they do anyway. They hang up like they sit upright. Anyway, the solution to keep it from rotating is to get one of these vinyl clutches and push it all the way down. Once again, these are not our favorite, and the main reason is because they wear out. Like the hole eventually will, start to get loose. It won't be as tight, and then it won't secure your pin as well, and then they fall out. Also, if your seatbelt catches on these things, it's gonna pull out. Like seatbelt or a backpack strap or a purse strap. Purse straps pull these things out all the time. And it's a bummer. It's a bummer to lose pins, which leads us to the locking pin back. Now here's a vintage pin. This is a vintage tie pin. You'll notice on this pin there is no groove in the post, and this is a longer post. This is a tie pin. It doesn't have the groove because they don't want it to be catching on silk ties and causing damage to them. You don't want to damage the silk tie more than you want to. This is a modern pin bag. We got these off of Amazon. They come in packs. We keep them around the shop. Emily and I use these for all of our pins that we post on our jackets because we don't like losing our pins. They are a little bit trickier to use, okay? Is not going anywhere. That is solidly on there, right? To release it, you gotta squeeze it in this way that pulls that hat up, okay? So it's like this leverage against your fingernails, and you squeeze it out, squeeze it back, all right? What does not work for releasing them, all right, you can't just grab on that thing and then pull it out. Like it kind of works if you use two hands and listen, you can't just pull on that part. You got to do this like release thing and then pull it out. So it's a little trickier to use for some people. Also, we've had these jam up on us before, and I've had to use pliers because I couldn't get a grip, and I've had to like pull it out. I can't vouch for them always being super reliable. This one, when we eventually sell it, is going to ship out with this vintage locking tie pin or pin back that it came with. I cannot recommend these enough. Emily and I keep them around the shop. We will occasionally send them out with a pin for somebody who's really nice to us. But what else did I miss? Did I miss anything, guys? There is one other type of pin back. It's a locking pin back, but it uses a tool. We've never used them. I don't know anybody that's ever used them. We don't want to use tools or screws, so that's what we have to say. What do you think? Any other feedback? Let us know. Thanks. Take care, pin pals.